Flower! Good evening, this is Bel Geode, and no, you are not imagining things. This is DCS World! Woohoo! After taking several months off, I've decided to go back to DCS because now that fall is coming, we've got some new planes coming out, some new missions, and of course, I made a promise to someone that I have to keep. I made a promise to Trailer. Trailer is a fellow DCS pilot that I met on the DCS Forums. He came up with this campaign for the F-15C called A Bitter Pill, and I helped him to tweak and edit the campaign so that it could be in a position where he could put it up on the site and people could download it and fly it. It is a 10 mission campaign, and we are going to be getting involved because I made him a promise that I would show this sucker off on YouTube for him. So we're going to get right down to it. Let's go ahead and read the description that Trailer has written for us. It says, the 493rd Fighter Squadron out of Lakenheath, which, by the way, sorry Trailer, but I changed that slightly because I actually prefer to fly the textures for the Oregon National Guard, the RedHawks, so we're going to be using them. But I'll still stick to the story. Anyway, the 493rd Fighter Squadron out of Lakenheath has been tasked with gaining and maintaining air superiority in the theater. The Russians have been testing our early warning and intercept response times by penetrating our airspace with their fighters, bombers, and reconnaissance aircraft in the last few days, usually from the north. It's our job to maintain the integrity of our airspace and prosecute, oh I love that word, any and all threats that present a clear and present danger to NATO forces. Our task, we are to launch, intercept, and perform a VID or visual identification and escort the incoming aircraft until it leaves our airspace, at which time we'll be given clearance to RTB. Be advised, you are weapons cold, so you are not cleared to fire unless fired upon. Whoa, alright. Our task is to intercept incoming aircraft and escort them until cleared to RTB. And we are weapons cold, which means we will not be shooting any of our missiles or our guns. As you can see, Trailer put a lot of different stuff in here for the mission briefing. He is ex-Air Force, so he's very thorough when it comes to his mission description and stuff. You can read all of that stuff there yourself. We're going to be flying a 2-ship, and yes, I'm going back to using Top Gun call signs for my wingman. So I'm going to be flying with Viper today. Viper is so smooth. I love Viper. Alright, and in the notes below it says Russian fighters have been operating out of Tbilisi, Kutaisi, and Sukhumi. They should be no factor in this mission. Okay, well, that's good to know because it's been a while since I've flown and I'm not ready for combat just yet. Alright, let's go ahead and get started.
Enfield, on station at Bull 209 for 90 at 27,000.
Wow, right back into the action. I love it.
Enfield 1-1.
And there you can see Viper to my left, and I think Trailer's put a little reminder in here. Remember to use the radio menu in F7 for bogey dope. Oh yeah, how could I forget that? And that noise that you're hearing are the British Tornadoes, which are also based here at Anapa, just south of the Crimean Peninsula. And there goes 1 and 2. I imagine 3 and 4 are going to be heading out momentarily. In the meantime, we are already hot, so we need to turn on our lights and get clearance to take off. We'll wait for these other 2 planes to leave. So here we go. This is my bird, and the persona I'm going to be flying as for this campaign is Captain Bel Geode. We may run into Cherney Rossi at some point in time, but I'm not going to tell you when. You'll just have to watch and find out. Alright, the lights are on, and there goes 3 and 4. Good hunting, boys. Not sure where they're going, but I'm sure it'll be fun. Hey, wait, they're Enfield too. I thought we were Enfield. Oh, great. Looks like we got British Enfield and American Enfield. Lovely. Alright, well, we are pretty much set to go, so I'm going to go ahead and call Anapa Tower, and we'll get clearance to take off. We can get this party started here.
Anapa, Enfield 1-1. Request startup.
Of course, we're already started, so we really don't need that.
Enfield 1-1. Anapa, cleared for startup. Anapa, Enfield 1-1. Request taxi to runway.
Now, it's going to take them a little while to respond, so I'm going to move off anyway, just so that 2 doesn't start without me.
Enfield 1-1. Anapa, cleared a taxi to runway 4.
And thank you for the authorization to head out. We were going to do it anyway. Alright, 2, catch up.
2, rolling.
There we go. Viper's on top of it. I tell you, he's going to be like the best wingman ever. I just know this. At least, if the movies are any indication. Now, as far as the F-15 goes, I remembered this time that in order to make a sharper turn, I need to actually hold down S to do that. So, I don't think I'll be running off the runway this time. Alright, but I'm going to cut it here, so that way we'll pick it up once we are in position. Well, I am ready to go. We're just waiting for Viper to mosey his butt on over here. He's a veteran pilot, so he doesn't move as fast as he used to, you know. At least on the ground, anyway. Hopefully he'll be good in combat. We'll see how the rest of these missions are going to play out. Alright, Viper. Any day now, son. By the time we get here, the Russian bomber should already be over the target. Namely, here. There he comes. Alrighty, Grandpa, I'm going to go ahead and call Anapa Tower and tell them we are ready to roll. Doesn't appear to be any traffic down the lane, so we are good to go. I'm going to go ahead and call them right now.
Anapa, Enfield 1-1. Request takeoff. Enfield 1-1. Anapa, you are cleared for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at QFE 29.76.
Alright, that's our cue. We're going to go ahead and line up. Or at least I am anyways. 2 will take off after me. And so far this plane is behaving itself. Quite impressed with that. I'm not quite centered though. Like I said, it's been a while, so I might be a little bit rusty. Anyway, brakes down, throttles up. Probably a good idea if I line up here while I'm going down the runway. I'm trying to remember what the takeoff speed is. I think it's probably around 150 thereabouts. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up like right now. There we go. We are airborne. Alright, gear up. Flaps up. And full military power. Alright, let's switch it to 2 and watch his takeoff. Very nice takeoff there, Viper. Of course, I should expect nothing less from him. The man is a pro. What can I say? Alright, so while Viper is rejoining, I'm gonna figure out where in the hell we need to go here. I think our track is leading us more to the left. Yeah, there we go, there we go. Okay, I'm going to try not to use the map as much for this, because I know it's like a break in the action, so we're going to try and keep it as smooth as possible. And I'm going to turn around here. There's our airport. Okay, so we need to be heading this way. Yeah, I'm thinking we're probably going to need to go closer to 010.
Passing waypoint 2 at 5.
2 should be catching up any minute now. I've deliberately slowed down a little bit just so that he can catch up. Ooh, what do we have here? Enfield 1, Dark Star, single group bullseye, 320, 80, 30,000. Track south outlaw. Check cons. Tally cons. Well, actually, I can't tally their cons because I'm a little too far off, but I guess that's the way that this particular mission was written. So yeah, we should be going up against a Russian bomber, if I remember correctly. Oh man, I'm still off course here. Okay, let's veer a little bit more to the left and then put the pedal to the metal. 2 can just catch up. We've got enough gas. Okay, there's the lake. A little bit more. A little bit more. Okay, we are now pointing towards waypoint number 1. This should be good. I'm going to go ahead and straighten up, and I believe we need to be at about 30,000, so I'm going to keep it like about 3 degrees up. Oh look, there's Viper. Cool. Now that he's in position, we can go ahead and turn our lights off. There we go. Alright, here we go. I've got the radar running, and already there's something out there jamming. This ought to be interesting. You may also notice that I do not have the labels on. I'm going to try it without the labels and see just how well this works. If it turns out that I'm still having difficulty seeing the enemy on the screen, then I'll go ahead and put them back on and leave them as minimal as I possibly can. Oh, wait a minute. What do we got here? What is this? 023 for 50 at 30,000 hot. Okay, so we got a bogey inbound. Alright, I am liking this. Don't worry about that mud spike, Viper. I'm pretty sure that's friendly, because the way that this story is written, we are actually controlling a part of Russia. And of course, Russia's none too pleased about that. So as we go on, we'll find out more about what happens. Alright, let's do a quick map check here. Okay, we're just passing waypoint 1, so we need to veer to the right. Now, Overlord did say that we needed to be around 023, so I'm going to set myself up there. I might call for a bogey dope now that I'm thinking about it here. First, let me go ahead and stabilize here. We are just shy of 27,000 feet. I know they said that they are at 30,000, but I'm going to go ahead and call bogey dope now and get clarification on that.
Overlord, in field. 1-1. Request bogey dope. Enfield 1-1. Overlord, Bra 027 430 at 30,000 hot.
Okay, so they are still at 30,000, which means we are heading up there too. I might want to go up to like 31,000 just so I can, get the height advantage, just in case. I'm not thinking the Russians are going to get froggy here, but it never hurts to be safe. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so we should be to our cruise altitude relatively shortly. And we should be able to see those guys sometime in the very near future. Hey, look at that! I see contrails. And there's 2. 2's looking good, and we're giving out contrails, so they can probably see us now. That's probably why they're turning away. Aha! That is a bear bomber. I haven't seen one of them suckers in ages. Tu-95s. I think the last time I saw that, I was in a flight simulator flying an F-14 Tomcat. Come to think of it, I think it was Top Gun. And it wasn't really much of a flight simulator, it was more like a video game. What can I say, it was old. So now it's going to be time for us to keep up foreign relations. Looks like this sucker's going to be tracking to the right, so I'm going to kick in the burners here. See if we can catch up with him in short order. And we'll say hi. You know, with the bird. I hate it when it does that. Not too shabby for not having the labels on. Of course, if he wasn't conning, I probably wouldn't have any idea where the hell he is. Alright, let's see if I can at least locate this sucker on the radar here. I'm looking, but it looks like he's still jamming. And I hope you like jamming too. Little Bob Marley joke there for you. Alright, until he stops jamming, I won't be able to track him on the radar. I kind of want to scare the daylights out of him. You know, just lock him, since I can't shoot him. And Viper, how you doing back there? Oh, Viper's fine. I'm not even going to worry about Viper. He's just all over it. Aha! He is no longer jamming. Sweet. So I should be able to lock this sucker up. Bingo. Got you now, sucker. And we're just going to make a beeline for him. Scare the dickens out of him. And then pull up beside him and go, hey! Or maybe we'll just come up to him and go, pardon me. Do you have any Grey Poupon? We're still a little below 30,000 here, so I'm going to bring us up to altitude and get some more closure here. I'm at full military power right now. I may give it some bursts of afterburner and then cut back a little bit here. I don't want to overshoot him necessarily. I kind of want to slide up next to him and, you know, well, you know. Now what the hell is that? You. Uh-oh. Surface-to-air missile down below. Or it could be one of those ZSUs, those automatic guns. Or radar targeting guns or whatever. Viper's still with me. Very good, very good. Alright, we should be merged any second with this sucker here. Can't imagine he's that far off.
Enfield 1-1, Overlord, merged.
Well, there we go. There's a confirmation I was looking for. Alright, so all we gotta do is just slide up next to this sucker here. I'm gonna start slowing down a little bit here. I imagine he's probably around 250 knots thereabouts. I know he's got like 4 really huge engines there. But even so, this thing is like no speed racer. I can already see the smoke coming out of the back of all those engines. There we go, speed brakes are out, and I think we're going to slide underneath his contrails here and pull up on the left side. Oh, he's probably definitely got us on his radar. Either that or the rear gunners got visual on us, because they're starting to bug out. Alright, son, we're going to be escorting you until we get orders to do otherwise. Like I said, I can't shoot him down, but I can at least have a little bit of fun with him. So what I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to try to bracket him where I'll be on his left side and Viper will be on his right side, and pretty much he won't know where to look. Okay, we're definitely getting close, so I'm slowing down a lot here. Wow. Okay, he's dead center on my HUD. I think I'm going to overshoot him here. Okay, I'm going to drop the throttle all the way back here. Viper should still be in good position. Oh, what do we have here? Dark Star, Enfield 1-1, VID, single TU-95, bomb bay doors closed, guns caged. Dark Star says, Enfield 1-1, Dark Star copies, maintain formation until cleared RTB. Enfield copies. Hey, my little Russian friends, how you doing? What you doing this far south here, buddy? You in the wrong neighborhood, kid. Give me your lunch money. Give me that peanut butter jelly sandwich. Okay, let me see if I can get a closer look at this sucker. I'm going to slide under him here to the left. Viper, you bracket him on the right. That's not too shabby. I think they need to update the model a little bit though, but not too shabby at all. We'll wave to the guy in the back. Hi! Hi! That's right, ain't you a big Russian bear? Viper's like, what the hell are you doing, man? Seriously, what are you doing? Just having fun, man. I'm just having fun. Okay, so here's some quick facts about the Tupolev Tu-95. I call him TU, but obviously it's really supposed to be 2. That's just a Russian thing. Like the KA-50 would be the Ka-50, and the Su-33 would be the Su-33, not the Su-33. Yeah, I'm distracted easily, aren't I? Anyway, here's some quick facts on the Tu-95. First off, it is a large 4-engine turboprop-powered strategic bomber and missile platform, first flown in 1952. Entered service with the Soviet Union in '56, and it's expected to serve the Russian Air Force at least until 2040. So whereas we're dumping all kinds of money to try and upgrade our planes, and of course the Tomcat's already been retired, you know, this sucker's going to stay in service till 2040. That's just incredible. Top speed is 575 miles per hour, or 925 kilometers an hour. It's got a range of 9,321 miles, or 15,000 kilometers. Cruise speed of 441 miles per hour, or 710 kilometers per hour. Its wingspan is 168 feet. Wow. And those engines that you're seeing here have counter-rotating propellers. So even though it's got 4 engines, it's actually got 8 props on that sucker, and that is turbopropped. So wow. That's a pretty impressive bird, if I should say so myself. Not so sure how much longer we're going to need to babysit this guy for, but yeah, I'm just going to stay just off to his port wing. So big beefy bird. Oh, wait, here we go. Mission successful. Enfield 1-1 cleared RTB. Enfield copy. Snap me to home plate, please. Enfield 1-1, snap 220, 480, airspace north 5, expedite vector. Alright. Enfield's in a turn to the south. Okay, my little Russian friends, I'm going to leave you guys alone. Have a safe flight back home with your tail between your legs. And don't come around here no more, as Mr. Tom Petty would say. Alrighty, Viper, we are RTB, buddy. And I should probably increase speed. I forgot that I slowed down incredibly so I could keep up with the bear. Yeah, I should probably add some speed here, otherwise I'm going to fall out of the sky. And there they go. Sayonara, or do svidaniya. Okay, so the rest of this is going to be largely anticlimactic. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it like right here, and I'll be back in a few seconds, according to your time as you are watching this. And we will be ready to come in for a landing. Besides, I really don't think you want to see like 15 minutes of me flying into the sunset. And we are back. We are almost in range of the tower. You can probably see the marks on the upper left corner, or upper right corner, excuse me, of the knee pad there. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and call the tower and tell them we are inbound.
Anapa, Enfield 1-1, inbound. Enfield 1-1, Anapa, fly heading 208, 423, QFE 29.76, runway 04, to pattern altitude.
Okay, good deal. So I'm going to go ahead and turn to the heading that they gave me. Of course, I can't see crap with this friggin' sunset. Ugh. And we're going to keep our altitude probably around 3,000-ish, thereabouts. Maybe between 3,000 and 4,000, I'm thinking. I don't want to get too low on approach, but I also don't want to be too high up that it takes me forever to land. Alright, and Viper is still on my wing, of course. Don't need to see him to know that he is there, but I'm going to be telling him to RTB as soon as we make our break past the airport. Speaking of which, let's see if we can locate it. There it is! Look at that! Alright, we're a little off center, so I'm going to want to veer to the right slightly here. As soon as we get the call to contact the tower, I'll go ahead and dismiss Mr. Viper. Okay, there is our call. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to the tower here.
Anapa, in field. 1-1. Request landing.
Now, since this is DCS, they're actually not going to respond to me until I'm actually lined up to land. So I'm going to go ahead and start my downwind leg here. And as promised, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Mr. Viper. Well, I shouldn't put it that way. I'm not really getting rid of him. I'm just clearing him to land when it's his turn to land. Okay, we are abeam the runway, as the Navy guys would say. Alright, Viper. Safe landings. See you in the O Club.
Flight. RTB. 2. Copy.
And there he goes.
2. RTB.
Can't wait to test him out in combat, too. That's going to be awesome. Okay, so my plan is I'm going to go past the beach, a little ways out, and then, of course, make a exaggerated U-turn. Or as we say in flight speak, we're going to turn to base leg and then turn to final. Going a wee bit too fast here. 292 knots. Yeah, I might want to slow down some. I think the maximum flap speed is like 250 or 210. No, gear is 250, flaps is 210. I'm rusty, folks, but I will get back into shape. I promise you that. By the time I'm done with this campaign, I'll be a pro, just like I was as Cherny Rossi. Okay, let's see. Where's the runway? There it is. It's hard to see in the wintertime there. I'm not quite sure why Trailer chose winter for this campaign, but, you know, whatever. Okay, I should be on base leg now, so let's go ahead and drop the gear. 3 down and locked. Flaps are down, and I'm going to go ahead and start turning the final here. Is that it? So hard to see. Yeah, I think that's it. Ah, there it is. I see it now. I knew I was in the right neighborhood, but with everything like shades of gray here, you know, it's kind of difficult to see. Alright, outside view, we can see a hell of a lot better. Okay, we're definitely off center. And there's 2. Alright, there's the runway here. I could probably zoom in, and I may zoom in just a touch here. Trying to see if I can find 2. I guess he's behind me right now. Hopefully he's got enough distance. Okay, we should be getting the call to come in and land. Let's do one final check. Okay, we'll keep the speed brakes out for a little bit here. Want to get it below 200, close to 150. And we're flying the pipper down, basically. Okay, we are set to go. A little bit off center, so I'm going to line up here. Drop some more power. As soon as it gets down to about 150, I will close the speed brakes. Alright, there we go. This is it. Let's see if I can make up for that last F-15 landing that I did many months ago. Alright, here we go, here we go. And flare. There we go, not too shabby. At least my landing gear is still intact and still vertical this time, so yeah, I'd say that was a win-win. Hell of a lot better than the last landing that I pulled off. Sheesh. Okay, so let's get the hell out of the way so that way Viper can come in. I'm going to take this all the way to the end of the runway here and then just turn off on the taxiway. So not too bad a mission here. And let's see how Viper's doing. Oh, he's looking sharp. He's looking sharp. And I'm about to run out of runway here, so I'm going to slow down a little bit more. I think my turn off is coming up here. Oh, here comes Viper. Oh crap, I better get off the runway now. Right here should be good. You're all clear, Viper. Bring it in. Another textbook landing by Viper. Nice. Alright, as for myself, I'm going to go ahead and taxi to the parking spot. So I'm going to cut it once again, and we'll pick it up at our parking spot. So there we are, folks. That was mission number 1 of Trailer's campaign, A Bitter Pill. So I'm going to go behind these tornadoes here and behind the mirages and pull back into my parking spot, hopefully without getting off the apron, because if this thing gets stuck in the snow, there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to move it. Be that as it may, as always, I do thank you for watching these. If you have enjoyed what you have seen, please feel free to give me a like. Really do appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe if you would like to see more. That way you'll get notifications as to when I put these things online. We're still going to be doing some of the other videos that we were doing, only not nearly as much because I really want to ramp up the DCS. The L-39 Albatross should be coming out relatively soon by the time this video airs. And I've also been told that the Tomcat is probably going to be available before the end of the year. Hopefully they stay according to schedule, so that way we'll be able to debut that. And of course we'll also have the F-18 available when DCS says it's ready. Alright, as always you can find me on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/Belgeode. You can also find me on Hitbox at www.hitbox.tv/Belgeode. And of course I'm on Facebook at Belgeode 2015 and Twitter at Belgeode. So that will just about do it for me. I'm going to go ahead and power everything down here. And we'll wait for Viper to head to the parking area. In the meantime, I'm going to turn the jets off. And of course we'll turn off the electronics and all of that good jazz there. And I'm going to bid you all adieu for now. Hope everyone has an awesome night. And we will catch you on mission 2. As always, ciao!